Wow, hello.
We are actually recording now.
We're actually recording. We have a special stream.
And apparently you're doing that multiple times.
Yeah. We have a special stream. We have Thibaut Rahm, recent Golden Demon winner, gold in Age of Sigmar, single figure. He's going to paint today. We have a figure from Black Crow Miniatures, a bust. Etheldin, I think.
This one?
Yeah.
Without the helmet though.
Yeah, without the helmet. So, we just got back from Adepticon. It was long classes, judging. I judged Golden Demon. It was very good. It was a great experience. I appreciated it. I had a great time with my other judges. It was fantastic seeing everyone's figures in hand. It's very cool to get to take them all out of the cabinet and look at them up close in 360. So, yeah, it was a good time. I hope you all also had a great show if you came. If not, why didn't you? You should.
Yeah, they should. It is a good show.
Adepticon was great. Pizzas. Scored a pin and was super hyped. Congrats. You're welcome, Wokanor. I'm happy to give feedback at the show. It was cool to sit down and talk to people. If you guys have any questions, I will try to answer them. There are some things I'm allowed to talk about. There are some things I'm not allowed to talk about. Basically, I can give my personal thoughts on things, but I cannot discuss any judging decisions or anything. So, oh man, I'm going to have a hard time reading that one.
Which one?
The second one. Insane Rain. Hello, welcome. Thanks for the follow. And I don't know who that guy is. Bohemond Minis, something like that. Yeah. I don't know. Never heard of him. Hi, thanks for following.
This new guy.
This unknown painter. Thibaut's competition.
Yeah. And it wasn't even really clear. At first I thought Ralph was going to enter diorama. At least I hoped so.
Oh, we're going to get French in here. The French chatters that's on you, dude.
Yeah. So I have to read them and everything? I mean...
Yeah.
Well...
You have to read the French chat and translate it, because I can't... I know what salute means.
Yeah. For now, it's nothing much. Salut tout le monde. So I should start at some point, is that it?
Yeah, probably.
Okay.
So you just pick some colors, right? For, I imagine, skin tones?
Yeah, wanted to start with the face, at least for a bit. And then we'll see.
And is there a way you organize? It looks like you organize based off of values. So moving up in values.
Yeah, kind of. Usually, I mean, you can see that there is already a bit of a mess there. But I always go around the border of the palette, and then I do my little mixes in the center. Yeah, exactly. And it's just out of habits. So I have like value on one scale, and then the color I will use to tint my mixes usually at the bottom, the darker ones. Yeah, just this way I know where and how I should look for things.
Hi, Albert. I love the new format of Eric enslaving other painters.
Yeah.
Rings a bell. We had that in Spain too.
That's definitely the case.
Yeah, he didn't volunteer, he got voluntold.
Nice. And I saw someone asking about the inspiration for my piece this year. Actually, the main inspiration was just seeing the Gravestone kit when it released. So the kind of bird mounts of the Storm Casket, and I just thought that okay, this has enough bird elements to be a Zinch Chaos thing and try to convert it to do a mounted Lord of Zinch, basically. Speaking of, yeah.
We really, since you have it here,
Should we take it out?
you should probably take it out and show it in 360 so people can see it.
Let's do that.
If you want to zoom the camera, the top ring, you just spin it. You think you'll paint up any of those models that got revealed not too long ago? Do you mean the ones from the reveal show at Adepticon? The Red Terror is pretty cool. I'll probably paint him. What else?
Can you use it as a...
I understand that one.
Can you use it as an opponent in Kill Team?
Yeah, it's a boss.
Oh, nice. Okay.
And then what are the other? They showed. I mean, they didn't show much of the new 11th edition box, so I'm sure I'll paint something from it at some point and try and figure out how I can convert it.
So actually,
yeah, you could spin the top ring. So that, yeah, there you go. That's how. Yeah, move this off to the side so it's not in people's eye line.
I'm at max.
Hi, Inferno. Yes, this is Thibaut. Yes. There you go.
Or you just kidnap someone and...
I just kidnapped a random Frenchman who's pretty good at painting and said, sit down at this desk. So yeah, you can like point out what the conversions are. Or
yeah, so on the bird itself, there is not that many conversion actually. The main thing was scraping a few of the Stormcast iconography on the chest plate and on the part that's covering the top of its head, and changing the symbol to be a Zinch one, because it used to be symmetrical, both of these little things here. What else? I added so little spikes to make it look a bit more chaotic. And maybe I can zoom back for this actually. So yeah, the little spikes there and here to make it look chaotic. The little added teeth and extra eyes and extra set of horns. So I'm not sure. I think these one are original. I just had to remove something at the top. And I added an extra pair of horns from, what was that? The Korn Chaos Warband from Underworld. So that's basically the conversion for the bird itself. Most of it was because the initial Stormcast has a huge cape that flows on top of the bird. So once I removed it, I had to resculpt some of the fur here at the back. And remove also a few details here. Same thing, like Stormcast iconography that was hanging down, so a bit more fur and feathers to resculpt.
This is, I'm going to tell you guys something. I'm mostly a 40K guy. I did not know this figure was like this converted when I looked at it. Like the conversion is super seamless. So I'm no Age of Sigmar expert in terms of every single figure that comes out, so yeah. Looks like it could be a stock GW kit to me, you know? Like you could buy this figure. So also, hi Will and hi Zaba.
Will. Zaba is down as well?
Yeah.
Okay, nice. What else?
Spin it around, turn it around.
I can turn it around. So I had to, the whole cape is I had to resculpt to have this kind of hanging on the left and flowing effect on the right. These feathers are from the Zinch Underworld Warband. And
yes, people actually paint the backs of their models.
Yeah, crazy. You have to when you enter GD actually. And the top of this spear was from the Tom Kings, one of the Tom Kings, the one on the.
It works really well for like a Zinchi looking because of the imbalance of the two sides.
The initial one doesn't have like the backside.
Okay.
It's just the front, and I added the little thing at the back to do kind of the Zinch symbol. Yeah, and same thing with the. This is the top of the guy is the Abraxia model, which I haven't changed that much. Just I added this set of horns from same thing, an Underworld Warband, to be more Zinch like.
And you sculpted the base yourself?
Not really.
Okay.
This part is from the top of the Abraxia model. The big lizard is supposed to be standing on top of that. This is from the Cities of Sigmar cannon.
Okay.
The big cannon. And the few other elements like the head, this part of the pillar, and I don't know, a few bits at the back are from the Manticore kit from Cities of Sigmar. So I just used them and extended them a bit to be the correct height I was looking for.
That's cool. What? Someone asked, when did you start working on it?
I started working on the conversion more than a year ago, because initially this was supposed to be my entry for Adepticon 2025. But then I was not done. There was a few things that I was not happy with, and I realized that I wouldn't be able to finish in time. So I set it aside. So I would say like 70% of the conversion was done more than a year ago, and I started it back in December, finished the conversion December through January, and started painting in mid-January, something like that.
I also like when bases just go into black like this, because it gives the illusion that it's like a slice of something that like goes further down, right? So this guy is perched up like really high on some ruins or something, and you can imagine that there's more of this like crumbling tower beneath him.
Yeah, that was the idea. My initial wish for the base was to be like on top of a Cities of Sigmar ruin, like a big castle or something like that. And when I started mocking it up with foam and milliput and everything, I realized it would have been gigantic and not really a single figure anymore. And also, like, do I really want to paint that much of a base?
No. So
it was kind of the shortcut, I guess.
It's a pretty big single figure too.
Yeah, it's already a pretty big single figure, and it didn't need any crazy ruin at the bottom to make it be even bigger. Yeah. Well,
if you guys have any questions about the figure, otherwise, like, yeah, super cool. Alexi was worried his might be too big for single fig, and then it showed up. Yeah, I mean, technically by the rules, so we just go by the rules, and they give you good examples of like different size figures. So a mounted figure is good, is fine in single, and then because Lucas's was quite big also, but he was in Old World, yeah. But it would still be like, if it wasn't an Old World figure, it would still be allowed in single figure, where like I think NRMs, for example, the beast squig, the big squig,
yeah,
that one is actually called out in the rules
as like, actually, okay.
Yeah, as like being a large. So it gets kind of weird when you get into some of the distinction between large and single figure. There's definitely some overlap there where it can be really hard to tell the difference, but
yeah, especially depending on how you expand upon it on the base or everything. Yeah, for sure. But yeah, I mean, if I was prepared for it to be moved, if it had to, depending on what the judges would have decided, if the base was too big or just the added guy at the front or whatever. I mean, I was conscious of
he's
the
like the
risk.
same as a nerdling, right?
Yeah, it's supposed to be the case, but you never know. I mean, better to be prepared about what could happen than getting frustrated because you didn't plan for it.
Eric, if we want a bit of GD feedback, should we reach out or just pop it in Feedback Friday? Do you want that as a separate thing? Okay, here I'll go ahead and say, I will still not be doing any feedback on GD entries until later, much later this year. Okay. I gave some feedback at the show. But yeah, it would just be it would get a little too crazy. And then there's the potential for re-entries, and because there's another Golden Demon this year, then yeah, I would still like to avoid giving feedback on them.
Makes sense.
Did you bring other mini to the show?
No, that's my only one. And I usually do only one. I don't have that much time to do multiple.
Cool. You're not cranking out like 6 like Magnus?
No. I can't. I mean, one every 6 months or so is already enough. I mean, if I don't want to do... because I aspire to do other things than Warhammer figures sometimes, even though it doesn't feel like that over the last few months. So yeah, one is enough.
Cool. All right.
Okay.
Would you like me to put him
Put it
somewhere?
over there.
That's the only drink from around you. Anybody else enter any of the other competitions at Adepticon? I got a chance to look at the figures in I got a chance to look at the figures in the Monument and P3 and what's the other one? The Worthy. So lots of cool stuff. In fact, I believe we have...
Does my head get in the way? No.
No, you're good. I'll let you know. How was judging? It was great. Really good experience. I enjoyed it a lot. I felt very comfortable. No complaints. It was a long day, but I am happy with all of the... with how it went. And I would be happy to do it again. Is this going to be is this going to be available on YouTube? Yep. I'm going to go a little to your right.
Like that?
There you go.
I haven't signed any released form yet for YouTube.
No?
No?
I'll make sure I get it later. You want to eat tomorrow?
I guess so.
Okay. We went and bought a bunch of hamburgers and stuff today. We're going to grill tomorrow. It's going to be good.
Oh, that's true. I want to eat those. Okay.
Now your hair is in the way. Yeah, it's interesting painting on camera. If you want, we could lower it a little bit and then you could zoom in so that you get a feeling. So this is how I get kind of a feeling for where the camera is. So it's like right in front of your face, so just like don't lean in front of the camera.
I'll try.
It's uncomfortable.
Yeah, I feel very remote from the figure right now.
Yeah. Flapjack says, "What up?" He had a great class with Thibaut at the show.
Thank you. Appreciate it. That's too much.
Yeah, if you guys took any classes or anything that you enjoyed, let us know. If you had a class with me or Thibaut, thank you very much for attending. What is Thibaut up to now GD is over? Hanging out with me in Virginia until he goes back to France.
Yeah.
Working out, getting me buff.
You're on the right track. You don't need me that much.
Maybe we're working. Maybe there's some figures over here by a guy in the chat that you can't see that we're not going to talk about, but they're sitting right over there.
Maybe we're painting a bit of that. Who knows?
Also had a fun class with Chistov, except it was super late at night. Yeah, some of the classes go till like 11 p.m. You had a really like a 9 o'clock class, didn't you?
No, my latest one finished at 8:30 p.m.
Okay.
Last year I had a few very late ones that finished at 11 a.m. That's the randomness of what you get.
Also, thank you for the feedback on my lizard. I'm happy to, dude. I didn't get to in yours, but Sergio opened up some light bulbs for me on color theory and his approaches. That's cool. Good to hear. Someone says you could get more than one GD entry done if you weren't so busy getting buff.
I'm not sure that's the thing that's taking me the most time, but thank you, I guess. Having a job is actually the main deterrent, I would say.
Yeah. What's the process like for organizing teaching at an event like Adepticon? It's a lot of work, but there's so Charity Edwards does all of the organization of the classes, and she does a ton of work, like getting all of the classes together and everything. So you have to submit to teach classes. A lot of times, a lot of people are like grandfathered in because they've been teaching there for a while. So.
What does that mean, grandfather then?
It means like you've done it before, so you have tenure, basically.
Okay.
Had 2 great classes with Andy and a late night lecture with Rahm aside from your class. Nice. Did you see Raf's like booklet that he had for sculpting? It was so professional.
No, I didn't.
It's like super professional.
Yeah?
Yeah. I was like, look at this guy.
Being all serious and all. Making it look like he's doing that for...
See, look at it. He's making me look bad. This guy's asking why he didn't get a pamphlet in my class.
Yeah, Rahm, you need to stop this if you're still there.
Hello. Hi, RV Calrissian. Also heard you're going to all the Hot Fuzz locations with Andy. Yeah, dude. When I go visit for NPO, we're going to go do a Hot Fuzz tour. and I'm gonna go to like all the spots that were in the movie, and I'm gonna eat a cornetto. I'm gonna take so many stupid selfies referencing the movie, like while we're there. I hope I can find a swan to go like chase after. Had fun painting classes with Thibaut and Zaba, sculpting with Africa, and good feedback from Raf and Shistov at the Monument booth. First time at Adepticon. Looking forward to the next one. That's good to hear, man. Looking forward to meeting at MPO, Eric, and catching up with Thibaut. Yeah, we're on a judging team together. It's actually me, Andy, and Thibaut on a judging team. Look out, Standard. Someone asks if there's any classes planned in France for either of us.
No, not at the moment.
Not at the moment, yeah. Not for me either. But maybe we can make something happen.
Sure.
Probably next year.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what kind of schedule do you have already for this year?
UK and Spain. Go a little upright. Up and to the right. There you go. Most Magic, thank you for the Prime. Sabo says he's going to bed to fight jet lag. Have a good time. See you, dude. Congrats again.
Good luck, man.
Brutal lineup for standard judging. Nah, I'm a really nice judge in standard.
That's the lie you tell beforehand.
No, I'm very nice to standard. Jack, thanks for the Prime. 12 months, 1 year. Appreciate it. Mo reminded me to renew my Prime sub. Oh, did you guys know that if you're an Amazon Prime subscriber, you get a free Prime sub every month on Twitch? You can give it to anyone you want. Just saying.
And if you don't have anyone you like, there is Eric over there waiting.
Just be glad Eric isn't judging Masters. Ooh. That's okay. You got Albert. It'll be fine.
Yeah, you'll have enough tough judging in Masters.
I'd love to come do some teaching in the States. It'd be cool to have you, Will. I can send me a message to remind me, and I can pass on. Hey guys, is this an Epica bust? No, this is Black Crow Miniatures. It is a sculpt by Raul Latore. Yeah. So, Black Crow. Hi, Zuvikas. An EJ star with the Prime. Thanks. Appreciate it. Eric, you're a big Kill Team guy. Is there a Blood Angels squad? So there isn't a Blood Angels specific Kill Team right now. But you can just play Angels of Death and make them Blood Angels. You could play Angels of Death. You could play Phobos. You could play Scouts. Any one of those could be Blood Angels. You just paint them as Blood Angels. You could even technically, you could do Murder Wing, I guess, if you wanted to do, Jump Pack Blood Angels and just proxy them as Murder Wing. Do, a guy with an eviscerator and stuff for the big chain axe dude and whatever. It could be a cool conversion. Brandon Paints, thanks for the Prime. Also, Brandon Paints, I assume, is the Brandon who got a Same Brandon that got silver in unit, AOS unit? If so, congrats. What are you looking for?
Some purplish pink.
Some purplish pink. Like this? Or two?
Yeah, more desaturated, darker.
More desaturated and darker.
Something like Deep Crystal. What was Deep Crystal?
Where is Deep Crystal? Well, there's this one, the Undead Skin Tones.
Yeah, that can work as well.
Thanks, Little Bones. You could play Death Watch and just make them all, but yeah, you could do that too. Basically, any Space Marine team, you could just make Blood Angels. So, whatever you want. How you gonna paint this bust? Someone wants to know what color armor you're gonna give him.
Gold probably, but I want to try something that's not like the box art. I think the box art is very like light and broad reflection. Maybe I think I want to try to give him like a moodier feeling with some darker gold.
Cool. Any idea for the hair and cape? No, not yet.
Not yet.
Just going for it, just winging it.
Yeah, I mean.
Do you normally wing it, or do you normally have like a pretty clear plan in mind?
I usually wing it. I mean, no, I have, like, as I said, for the gold, I have an idea. So.
Over a little, or we can move if you're more comfortable there. I can move the
maybe.
camera slightly.
If you don't mind.
Is that
awesome? Yeah, usually I have like a specific idea for a few elements, and the rest I just figure it out afterwards to make it match and to feel the composition, I guess.
West Runner, thanks for the Prime also. You guys, appreciate all of it. All the new subs, appreciate you guys. What were Thibaut's favorite pieces from GD? Oh.
Ooh. I really liked Lucas Zaba's piece, the Bretonian on top of the rock with the wave. The wave effect was incredible. The wings were very nicely painted. I think the idea of the conversion, having the wings down to give a nice clear view of the rider, was really cool. I mean, overall the whole piece was really, really great. So this one definitely.
Yeah. One of my favorites also.
It was a really cool paint job. Raf's one, so Bohemian,
Archer, the one that got silver behind you.
Yeah, the archer. I don't remember what's the
name of the
Sylvaneth kind of girl from the Curse City box. The overall narrative with the animals running away from the decay, coming up to the forest, and the girl like trying to fight that back was really great. On top of being very well painted, of course.
Baldman and You Can Call Me Paint, thanks for the tier, or for the Prime, and then Noah, thanks for the tier 1. Wow. We're getting hype trains now. Wow, that's crazy.
Should invite me more often.
Yeah, everybody throwing their subs at Thibaut, actually.
Thank you, guys.
It's just because he's so damn handsome.
I also have a PayPal account if you want. And what else?
They just love your accent is what it is.
Okay. Love it or making fun of it?
No, they love
it. A bit of both. And I really loved Alex's Custodes jetbike, mainly because I wish I had this idea. This is the kind of conversion I would have liked to do.
Very cool.
So I think the idea was really amazing. And I mean, the painting was also great. So
Loved Andy's wolf druid lady. Yeah, really good. Someone called it a Bretonian accent.
yeah, I guess.
Oh, Alexi's in the chat. Hi, Alexi. Congrats.
Hi. No worries, man.
Did you get home all right? All the way back down under? Yeah. When the Aussies start showing up in the chat, that's when the accent comes out. West Runner says you shouldn't be able to paint that well and have muscles that big. Painting is supposed to slowly turn you into a bridge troll. It was for me. I was all hunched over and everything, trying to get back.
Should say that to Andy. I'm not the biggest problem here.
The Magnus and Space Wolf model was cool. Yeah, Magnus and Logan Grimnar was very cool.
Yeah.
Yo, mate. Will says seeing Thibaut and Andy next to each other is too much jacked painter for one room. I'm not even reading that comment. I wouldn't say that. I got to see Banshee's Gaunt up close on Monday. Really love that one. Yeah, it's crazy good.
Yeah, it's a good model.
It is sure. The, in my personal opinion, what I think the open category really should be. It is like, yeah, it's like the perfect thing for that category, you know, where you can show off these like large scale custom sculpts and things that are not, you know, they don't fit in the other categories, right?
And you get to be a bit original.
I've done 2 of them, so maybe I'm a little biased, but...
I mean, in that sense, I'm biased too.
Huh?
I am biased too, you know.
Yeah. I miss having sculpts made by other people. Yeah, I know. It's a little shame, but their contest, their rules. It's such a Banshee piece, too, really reflective of him as an artist. I hope he does more. I also hope so. I hope that lit a fire in him again and has him doing more stuff like that.
Yeah, and that maybe a few other people will try doing that too and like get excited by the competition in open. That would be nice.
Yeah, do cool stuff in the monument. Yeah, that's true. You can always enter cool stuff in the monument one. So did I tell Banshee that's pretty good for a Spaniard? Damn it.
Missed opportunity.
Shut up. The statement was not bad. Would be, what did he say? I can't remember if it was...
What, was it not bad for an American?
Not bad for an American or not bad for... Or that's pretty good for an American. Well, it was one of those two. But the statement either way was the same. Oh, you're getting a French question. You can answer it in French also if you want.
Alors je dirais que j'essaie quand même d'avoir un sketch assez rapide de mes ombres et mes lumières, en tout cas des placements. Et ensuite après c'est beaucoup de peaufinage à droite et à gauche pour avoir exactement à la fois les formes et les zones que je veux et l'intensité de lumière qui m'intéresse. Donc je me considérais pas comme quelqu'un qui monte lentement en lumière, même si je sketch pas aussi vite qu'Eric, ça c'est sûr. Mais j'essaie quand même d'éviter trop de travail avant j'essaie quand même d'éviter de faire trop de travail d'affinement avant d'être sûr que je sais où je vais.
Dude, you speak French.
I do, crazy, right? So the question was if I prefer to build up light slowly instead of I guess placing directly my light and shadow areas and blending them afterwards, and I think the answer is a bit of both. I do not sketch as quickly as Eric for sure, but I like to be still a bit free and sketchy at the beginning. Try to figure out the shapes and the light values and the contrast I'm looking for, and then refine afterwards instead of losing too much time at the beginning, doing careful blends and potentially having to redraw them afterwards. So yeah, something in the middle.
Something slightly more linear in terms of progression, as opposed to like finding a bit your extremes, but then you still rough it in. Basically, you're blocking in just in a few more steps, and then you can refine later, right? So if you need to make a large change, you still can.
Yeah, I'm not opposed to do big change when I realize something is not working, because the process was still pretty quick, but I guess I'm a bit more cautious.
Yeah. Makes sense. All right. Now here's the question. What's your favorite food so far this trip?
So far this trip.
The part that of the stream everyone loves is when we get talking about food. And who had better barbecue? Virginia or...
I didn't even try the barbecue in...
But you have had it before.
I have had it before, but the one in front of the bird center is just not really good. So good barbecue here in Virginia. I think probably the best food we had is today actually at the Korean barbecue, because it's been a long time that I've been since I had eat a proper one.
There you go.
Yeah. The beef belly was...
Eric, when is registration for the Verco's Vault seminar? It should be soon, the workshop. Just got to work out something with Albert, and then we will... it should go live shortly after that. We'll ask for a review of American Bread. I knew that was coming.
Sure.
It's technically bread.
It's technically food.
I should get Forrest to make you some sourdough.
Actually, yeah, the one Forrest has been posting on his Instagram looks good. But yeah, I mean, I know I'm part of the problem here, but still, it could be better.
Any disagreements with the other judges over what counts as a condiment? No, I'm sorry, we didn't have any chance to talk about condiments. We were a little busy.
Yeah, I'm sure you guys were like, okay, let's stop the judgment. But we need to talk about condiment now.
Oh, is it time? All right. I need to talk about something about Golden Demon. I need to rant about something about Golden Demon. Okay? This is coming from me. Now, it's not drama. Okay? It's not drama. I saw like 20 resin bases that were like half a centimeter thick, and you guys didn't cut the meniscus and sand and polish the meniscus of the resin pour, and it drove me crazy. Like, you gotta cut and polish that, because otherwise it's like leaving a mold line on your figure. Okay, like, please. It is part of the like final presentation and care that you put into your figure. There's so many of them. Was there any other like specifically things that I saw repeatedly that I was like, oof. That was the big one for me. No, I am not. Okay? I know I complain about resin bases a lot, but when they're done really well, okay? I liked Neil Hollis's. I liked Alfonso's. Who else had a really... Oh, Lucas's was nuts. Yeah. His was super good. So I like it when people do a really good resin base. I just don't like it when people do a not so good resin base. I think other than that, like, I didn't see... Oh, dude, Marco Frazzoni's base was crazy.
Yeah. It's not water, but it's resin, yeah.
Yeah. Wow, Eric, you talk about GD. I thought you should not talk about GD just like first. No, I can talk about my personal opinions of GD. I just can't talk about judging decisions and things. So I can't tell you guys like about how, the other judges thought of figures and stuff. That's not my place to do so.
Yeah. You cannot say that you totally disliked my...
Yeah, I can't say that I was going to give Thibaut a notable. And they were like, dude, you're crazy. What are you talking about? Yeah, Alexei definitely should have had just like his jet bike floating in resin and made it a jet ski. It would have been way cooler.
Oh yeah.
Paint some flowers on his pants so they look like swim trunks. Would have been so cool.
That's the even better idea for next year.
Is it hard to judge some of your friends in a competition expo? Not really. It's not. And I will be honest, and I will say I did not look at Instagram at all during the weekends. I basically saw nothing. Like everybody's stuff kept it secret from me. I hadn't seen anything. there's some people that obviously have like such a distinct style that I can recognize it, right? Like, duh, I know which one Kaha's figures are. Right? It would be impossible for me to look at that figure and go like, "Oh, I wonder who painted this." Like, but yeah, I avoided as much as possible knowing who's what. But even still, I've judged so many contests that, yeah, I mean, I'm friends with a lot of people in this community, I would like to think. And I said I'd like to think. Maybe they're not friends with me, but I'm friends with them.
Okay, that's fair.
That, yeah, I can there's not enough awards for me to give everyone one.
Still this time at the beach.
Hell yeah.
Could do like, you know, something like just like they do in League of Legends, you know, with alternate skins.
Don't do that. Do not do that. Maybe check the rule in GD that's like it should represent the Warhammer like IP.
They have to bathe sometimes.
Will there ever be a Swinson publicly available model? No. The one of me as a Space Wolf? Definitely not. That one was for me and me only. Custodians and budgie smugglers. Do you think Space Marines sweat?
I mean, I hope with all the
genetic modifications.
Yeah, exactly. They managed to remove that one way or another, because otherwise it's a bit of a missed opportunity.
Oh, not of me, but designed by me. I mean, I'll never say never. Like, maybe. Technically, Verco's Vault bought the rights to the sculpt of Victor and I's Mermaid and Pirate.
Oh, yeah?
If they decided they wanted to produce it, they could.
Because you were pretty involved in the design of this one, right?
Yeah. It would be funny to have a like an open competition, side competition in GD where you could just do like joke models, like very.
Yeah.
But that's why we have other contests, right? You can do all those sort of crazy things. We need more models designed by painters. KDM Eric Schwensen model? Now that I would be into. If I had my own KDM model.
You just need the right offer, right?
Yeah. If I had my own Survivor in KDM, that'd be sick. What
would it look like?
I don't know. What weapon would I want? Beach attire Eric? There is no such thing as beach attire. Eric doesn't go to the beach, even though he lives at the beach. This complexion is not made for sand and sun. Well, would you look who it is in the chat? Well.
The secret workshop himself.
He speaks. Hi, Maxime. I don't know. What weapon would I want to have?
Is it in France?
I think I'd want to be an archer. What time is it in France?
Is it already? It's already past midnight. Yeah.
It's 1:30 in the morning.
What are you doing up, Maxime?
Watching you paint.
Apparently.
How you doing anyways? Looking pretty good. You paint the eyes quite early.
Mainly because I probably want to move to something else.
Okay.
So I thought might as well paint the eyes and move on.
My nose is running. It is pollen season here. It has been so bad. My car is no longer black. It is yellow. And I get bad hay fever.
No, I usually want something to look how I want it to look without refining too much. Like, for example, now, okay, I have my value sketch of the face. I think it lacks a bit of saturation, so I would go back with glazes and then start refining some more subtle volumes and everything. But for now, that's all right. And so I would start sketching other parts to figure things out. And afterwards, once everything is kind of figured out, then I can spend as much time as I want refining and obsessing about little details that Eric would tell me that I shouldn't care about.
Some of them you should move up a little.
Like that?
Yeah.
Should I zoom more for the eyes? Or?
You can. Yeah. Now you're going to have to stay even more perfectly in frame, though.
Yeah. Sounds good.
It's easy. Trust me, it's easier than painting a Space Marine head on camera.
Yeah, I will. I believe that.
I like this though of like value sketching, and then you start introducing like other colors. Like you can value sketch in color, but then introducing more tonal variation and then modulating the saturation things.
Yeah. I mean, I have some, but I know also that this is one of my, I guess, problems, that I tend to desaturate a bit too much. So I just ended up making a habit to glaze and introduce more tones afterwards.
I can't see that.
Yeah.
You guys want to see another figure Thibaut painted? I have one. How long ago was this?
This was last time I was here for Nova 2023, 2022, no 2023 I guess.
2023, Nova 2023, so September. Yeah.
Yeah.
A couple years ago.
Yeah, a couple of years ago now.
He wasn't bad, huh? I like the eyes on that one. When do we get an Eric Thibaut? Thibaut doesn't have a camera set up at home. He already was like, oh, I don't know about painting on camera like this.
I need some black. Yeah, I mean, forward me all of the subs you give Eric, and maybe I will buy a camera.
Gonna need a lot more subs than that.
Yeah, not really planning on having a full setup at home.
Oh, they want to know about if the cloak's gonna be in VV.
NVV? What's that?
You don't know about NVV?
No?
You never heard of it?
I don't think so.
It's non-velvet, dude.
Okay.
It's the latest and greatest miniature painting technique.
And who coined that? Or who who has the, what do you call the
claim of the acronym?
Yeah, no, you know, when you have a new technology and you want to...
Oh, the patent?
The patent, yeah.
Yeah, that's me.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Velvet. On what figure did you supposedly...
The Atlas, the Santa Claus guy for Kingdom Death.
Okay.
I was just joking around and then had a bunch of people talking about NVV and other Discords and things to see if as a joke because I love acronyms and gimmicks and paint in miniatures. It's my favorite. Yeah. TVV. Someone actually tried it in my Discord. There's apparently like a velvet nail polish. I think it was Kacha, maybe.
Nail polish?
Yeah, there's like a nail polish that mimics like the feeling of velvet, and they like painted it on the Thess. Actually, it was Katja. She painted it like on the Thess, the full model. You know how she's like laying on the the pedestal,
and
to see if it would work.
And how did that work in the end?
It didn't.
No, it didn't.
It did not.
Too bad.
But I feel like with a small enough, like a super, super fine flock, you could maybe do it. But it would be very hard to like add shadows to it afterwards.
Yeah, maybe an element small enough that it doesn't really need shadows.
Yeah.
Oh, that's skewed.
Thanks again for the awesome faces class there. You're welcome. Thanks for coming. NAV? Now we're just... Nah. Oh, people would start coming up with some crazy acronyms. You guys can see that Thibaut's much younger than me. His eyes are still good, and he can paint the eyes without goggles on.
I mean, it's a bust. But yeah, I'm still much younger.
Shush, stop asking for things. I'm not making printouts. It's just... Think of the trees, won't you?
I guess we can give him green eyes. He's an elf.
Huh? Oh, here we go. So, here's a question for you.
Yeah.
When you find a brush that's like really good for painting eyes and stuff, do you keep it?
No.
No?
It's like I have one brush that's really good at the moment for painting
everything.
And when it's over, then I struggle a bit until I find a new one that gets the perfect tip and shape. Actually, I have one. Oh, sorry. Where is it? I don't know if you will be able to see anything. But this one, I put like some tape at the bottom of it. Just because it's a size 0 that has like the sharpest solo hair at the at the top, and I was like, okay, when I need to do like some very sharp hedge highlight or like underlining of a scratch or something like that, I will have that in case, just in case. But otherwise, it's actually a pain to paint.
Yeah, it's a terrible brush otherwise.
Okay, here I am.
It was so Andy's brush for small points. It was a disaster with only like a couple of hairs left. That's Michał Szczerbeczko does that too.
Oh, yeah?
He has like a super old brush where like 80% of the hairs have fallen out of it, and it's just like for doing tiny little dots and things. I think it's so funny what some people find comfortable. I mean, you could try and paint the eyes like Mark, you know? Just like this.
Yeah.
Mark goes like paints like this, so weird.
Definitely not gonna work.
Ooh. Who's super inspired after Adepticon? Anybody like super stoked to get back to painting, or any projects in particular? Do you have one that you're like, I want to paint next?
Me?
Yeah. Besides that one over there.
I have a few actually. I would like to do something really, really small after doing what I think was still a bit too big for me for GD.
So you want to paint like 6 to 10 really small models?
Oh, yeah, I'm not sure about that. I mean, I could.
I played Kill Team with Thibaut yesterday. I'm trying to lure him in.
It's not a lack of wanting to play, it's just painting 6 to 9 of them is a bit problematic. No, actually I wanted to open the dwarf army from Lucas Pina and just probably paint the dwarf leader on top of the little goat, because I think it's a really cool model and it's really, really small, and see like how sharp I can be with something that small.
Yeah, I painted what was that one? The little, the like shaman one? And it was
the druid.
Fun.
Yeah,
the druid.
And I think in the end it cannot be that long because it's still something pretty small, even though you have to be precise. So I think that's fun. I mean, after that, I have ideas for GD, but I'm not gonna talk with you about it.
I don't want to hear about it. Wookie Tracks, hello. Thanks for the follow. I've got a Middle Earth miniature on my desk up there. Dude, those things are so small. After Adepticon, I'm wanting to paint a Blood Angels kill team, Battletech, and an entry for next year's monument. Hobbies. What is it? It's MAA. What does the MAA stand for again? Monument something or other. Miniatures as art. There you go. Hello. Hi, darling Creepshow. Thanks for the raid. How are you? What were you doing? Hi, Raiders. I'm Eric. This is my stream. This is Thibaut.
And I'm Thibaut. I am a prisoner.
That's right. He is. I'm making him paint my models for me.
You're making me empty your house for you.
Painting a Gene Stealer Abominant tonight. That's cool. Yeah, I just get others to do the work from my stream for me. That's it. That's all there is to it.
Yeah.
Well, he wants to know if I've taken you to Wawa. You've been to Wawa before, right?
I've never been.
What?
No, I've never been because I asked you what it was when you talked about it.
Oh, we're going to Wawa after the stream.
After the stream? my
I don't even know if we can handle Wawa like.
Yeah,
after,
my
after
stomach
Korean
is still filled with pork belly and.
Did I at least supply him with rations of cheese and wine? No. No.
What way around? I only had
I've been bribing him with burgers, barbecue of both the American and Korean variety. What else did we do? We did Mexican.
Mexican was good, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I only had carry-on this trip, so not really possible to bring wine and cheese. And
it's okay. You tried to bribe me with pralines.
Yeah, I brought what matters to Eric because he's not really a wine and cheese guy.
Yeah. They're telling you to go to Texas for good barbecue and Mexican. You should go to Texas, actually. You should do a workshop in Texas.
Yeah, I've been... What's the specific barbecue restaurant in Texas that I've been told about a few times?
Corkscrew?
Yeah, I guess so. This...
In Houston?
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a few. There's one in Austin called Stubbs. Yeah, there's a bunch of barbecue places. I mean, it's Texas. They have a million barbecue places.
But is Texas really the better barbecue, the best barbecue?
It depends on what you want.
Do I want to have this?
I will admit, as a pulled pork guy, I like some pulled pork, and North Carolina does it the best. Texas definitely does better beef. Like brisket,
okay,
and beef ribs. Franklin's is... I don't know if I've ever been to Franklin's. You like how I say pralines? Am I saying it wrong? Praline?
Yeah, this one's a bit better. It's just that usually you guys are a bit singing words when you are trying to pronounce French words.
Praline.
Yeah. Be more flat.
Oh, just like
and
have no excitement to
exactly,
it.
No excitement.
When I think about delicious pink candy-coated almonds.
We should be depressed when saying that.
I wouldn't say I'm a pulled pork connoisseur. I'm a pulled pork purist. I like pulled pork with North Carolina vinegar sauce. Pit style. Sweet Baby Ray's is definitely not the best barbecue sauce. I'm sorry. It's okay. This is how we get in fights in my stream. Now we're good. Now Texas burnt ends can't beat Kansas City. See, we brought up barbecue, and it's gonna turn into a storm in here. People are gonna start fighting. We're not talking about condiments. Here's a question for you, though.
Yeah.
Is pate a condiment?
No. How can that be a condiment?
I don't know. It's a protein, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, when made and done right, it's a protein. When it's industrial thing that's getting a bit shifty, I mean, the argument could be made that it's not really a protein anymore, but it's supposed to be.
Egg is a condiment most of the time. Sometimes it's a protein. But we're not doing this again. Stop it. I don't want to talk about condiments again. We've had this guy. Go watch the
condiment stream?
The condiment stream.
When was that?
I don't remember. How do you like your chicken burger, Eric? Oh, ref. You're a bad person. Thanks, Richard. Thanks for doing it for me.
Okay. Is that important?
A question for Thibaut. Will you go to Montrouge this week or not?
I will still be... I mean, I will be traveling from here. I will be getting back home on this weekend, so no, I won't be at Montrouge.
Francesco doesn't make fun of people for eating mac and cheese. Francesco is very... he's not as open as Ricardo is for other foods, but Francesco loves American barbecue and other stuff, so... He's a big fan of American food. My favorite experience is when we hosted Banshee and he was surprised by our food and how green it was. He was expecting horses and tumbleweeds.
In Texas?
I guess in Texas, yeah. There's something that has been bothering me for a while. When you said as you put something in your grilled cheese, it's no longer grilled cheese, and I disagree. As long as the ratio of cheese is bigger than whatever else, I don't care how much cheese is on it. If you put ham in a grilled cheese sandwich, it is no longer a grilled cheese sandwich. It is a ham and cheese sandwich. And the ham gets said first because it's the more dominant. It's just the way it is. It's only a melt if it's melted cheese, but I guess it's grilled, so it would be a melt at that point. But it's a ham and cheese sandwich. Yeah, exactly. Otherwise, a hamburger with a grilled bun is a grilled cheese sandwich. Right. It could not always. What if it's a smash burger and it's a really tiny patty and you put like 2 slices of cheese on it? Go. What's the place? Hey, Creep, you still here? What's the place in Ohio with the hot dogs? Somebody will know in the chat.
How did we switch to hot dogs all of a sudden?
So there's a place in Ohio that does like tons of like shredded cheese on a hot dog. Skyline Chili does these hot like small. They're like hot dog sliders. You know, like a slider is like the really tiny hamburger.
Okay.
So there's a place in Ohio called Skyline Chili that does these little they're like half-size hot dogs, and they put a ton of shredded cheese on top. Like, it's a lot. It's still a hot dog. It doesn't become a cheese dog or whatever you want to call it. It is technically a cheese dog, but it doesn't become like a cheese sandwich with a hot dog in it.
But so when you go there, you just buy a lot of tiny hot dogs?
You get like a bunch of hot dogs.
That sounds good.
Well, and you can enjoy whatever food you want. We're just arguing semantics. Hi, Freddie. There's just an order of dominance when it comes to ingredients in things. And cheese is lower on the ingredient list. I mean, it's higher than the vegetables, you know? Unless you're French, and then the bread is the most important part, right?
I mean, it's quite important to choose a good bread for your sandwich, but we still do not.
But you refer to your sandwiches kind of by the bread they come in, don't you?
No.
No? It's not just a baguette, like when you get like a sandwich in a baguette?
I mean, when a sandwich is not served in a baguette specifically, then it deserves to be specified, I guess. But otherwise, like, we don't care about exactly the type of baguette it comes in.
Raph saying you define it by what's inside.
Yeah.
Okay.
Except for the kind of sandwiches that I told you about that are made with pretzel dough.
Uh-huh.
Then you would specify that it's this kind of sandwich with what's inside. But that's specific to Alsace, mainly.
I need to try one of these sandwiches, by the way.
Yeah, sure. Next time you come. I'll have a look for what bakery in Lyon is doing good ones.
What's the most Golden Demon entries you saw by one person painted to a competitive level at one GD event? It's got to be Angelo, right? I mean, he used to show up with like...
What's the... Oh, the most entries at one time?
Yeah, by one person. It's got to be Angelo.
I guess so, yeah.
He used to enter like every single category.
Yeah, on the top of my head, I would say...
What's your food budget when Thibaut's around? Nah, dude. I don't even think about that. That's my number. Yeah. Are you making them blonde? Or like a light brown?
Stereotypical elf. Yeah, I mean, somewhat of either brown or light brown, whatever it will end up being. I'm off camera.
Right? You could be like Andy and paint with it, like just pointing at your lap.
No. I always have to be on the desk, but yeah, I guess during the process I want it to be closer and closer to me.
You guys should have seen the pretzel we got in Milwaukee at Mater's. I was in heaven. It was like literally like this big around. Right? It was like this, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. It was insane. I would have eaten it all by myself. And now you're too high.
Yeah, we had to fight Eric to
get any piece of it.
Yeah, exactly.
Thibaut, what is your go-to protein meal? Are you a chicken guy?
Yeah, chicken and rice. Just because it's easy and I can batch cook chicken in the oven.
I will say it's cool to have taken a class with Thibaut where he talked about how to paint hair and then watch it happen live on stream. Wow.
I have not lied that much.
Are you a big eggs guy? You like eggs?
Not really.
No.
It takes a lot to have like a full meal for me out of eggs, so it gets a bit bothersome in the end. For breakfast, yeah. But I don't really cook breakfast that often.
Yeah, me either. If you haven't noticed.
Yeah. I saw.
It's alright, Friday we'll go out and get a big...
But I really like, all of the places you have here to have a good breakfast, though.
Okay. Legit take.
But it's... okay, go ahead.
Alright, right? To be honest.
Yeah?
Do Americans have the best breakfast?
No, I think it has to be Australians.
Yeah?
Yeah. I went to some very, very good places in Australia when I was there to get breakfast. And yeah, I think it was slightly better. I mean, you are a good second. But,
okay. I'll take second.
If Alexi is still there, maybe he can confirm. And I get bonus points to come back at some point.
Café Benoit?
Where?
Huh? Something about another place. What is it about Australian breakfast that makes it good?
I mean, it's most of the same things, just better. I don't know.
Damn.
And the coffee is also...
The coffee I've heard is quite good.
Yeah,
actually.
it's quite good. So the mix of having both at the same time in the same place is also helps, I guess.
You guys think you can fight our croissant? Croissant? No.
I mean, no.
You guys do better. But are you a pain au chocolat? Or are you a chocolatine person?
Pain au chocolat. Chocolatine guys are only from the southwest. And they are wrong. There is... I mean, is the fact that you say chocolatine in Montreal isn't even an argument? Like,
here we go. Yes.
Doesn't it speak for itself?
Now we get some hot takes. All right. Get in the comments of the video.
Okay, can I find some gold paints now?
Yeah, we can take a quick break if you want to.
Yeah, that sounds good.
All right. Give us like 5 minutes. Grab some drinks and stuff. Use the restroom. And this is going to do numbers on French Twitch.
Yeah, but we have to cut it short, otherwise it will get bloody.
All right. We'll be right back. What do we miss?
Nothing, apparently.
You're not getting out of the bait so easily. It's arguing about chocolatine.
Basically, I don't care about any of the arguments. Just it's supposed to be called like that, and some people at some point decided that maybe it makes more sense to call them chocolatine, you know. And no,
too bad.
Too bad. It had a name, and it's going to stay the same.
What one did I like earlier that you called it? There was one that I really liked the name that you. Oh, paper clips in French.
Trombone.
Yeah.
Trombone.
I like that name. Like the instrument trombone. Thibaut asked me if I had any trombones for pinning, and I was like, what?
What just happened?
I will never forget the time in Lyon that I went into a cafe and asked for a cafe latte.
Yeah.
And a croissant. And the lady just turned around and walked away from me.
Couldn't be bothered.
And she went and got another guy, and he came over and asked me in English what I wanted.
Wow. I mean, that's...
I was like, was my pronunciation so bad?
I mean, it might not be. Some people are so scared but to speak English that they just
ring me
flee
up.
Any opportunity.
Just ring me up and point to the number on the screen.
Yeah, why not?
Doing purple cloak? Nice.
Yeah, I think so.
You could probably zoom out a little now.
Yeah. I mean, if I want a darker moody tone for the gold, I guess something a bit less shiny than red or blue.
Thibaut, if you'd recommend people to go visit one place in France, where would it be?
Well, I don't know. It would depend what you are looking for. If you are looking for interesting monuments and museums, then I don't think there is anything better than Paris. despite the people. If you're looking
called out by a Frenchman.
If you are looking for a lot of good food, I guess Lyon is very nice. There is a lot of nice restaurants there, and also a bit less, but still some museum and interesting monuments to visit. And if you are more into nature, I mean, I'm gonna get called out if I don't mention my region, which is Alsace, in the northeast near Strasbourg. There is a lot of good old architecture there, and if you go in the mountains, there's a lot of nice things to see. So, I guess that's it.
Don't mind that question. They're being. Or you could visit Switzerland. That's a very nice part of France.
Yeah.
I actually super enjoyed our drive that we did through the Alps.
Yeah. This is a nice place if you really want to be mostly hiking and have good views of nature and everything. Like going in the Alps is a good choice. Yeah, and for miniatures, Versailles is the best. What else is there to say?
Eric, same question for you, but for Virginia. I'm not a big fan of Northern Virginia. I think it's too crazy.
That's why you live here?
Obviously, DC is pretty cool, but not technically part of Virginia. DC is really nice to visit, but it is a nightmare the rest of the time. I like where I live, the Southeast. If you like the beach and stuff, there's also like Williamsburg and some other places around. And then go up to like the Appalachians is super pretty. Go up into the mountains and see that stuff is very cool. When you get up into like Blacksburg and some of the more mountainous areas. I'm curious what you usually like to do with the back of a bust like this one. Do you just go with a lower value and switch the temperature a bit? Or is it totally dependent on the intent behind the piece? Excuse me. Ooh. I once stayed in Crystal City. Crystal City sucks. That's where Nova used to be. Crystal City is just sky rises for offices that don't want to be in DC.
Is it far from DC?
It's literally across the river.
Okay.
You can see DC from like most of the hotels.
So, was the question about the bag for me?
Yeah.
The best thing is to not paint it, but then you cannot enter any competition because you will get screwed. If I don't have any specific narrative idea for the back, then it's usually slightly lower values and temperature shifts so that I don't have to paint the whole same thing all over again. But if you have like a cool narrative with like, I don't know, like specific environment, and then you can apply that. Yeah, I mean, not sure there is nothing much more to say. I mean, it's a good idea to actually find a nice original idea to do on the back and not just paint it blank. For example, here, I guess it could use good freehand to make it interesting instead of just having some
color.
folds. Yeah, because I mean, already here on the front, like, I guess
empty space.
It's a bit empty. It could use a bit of something, I guess, if I were to paint that for a competition. So yeah, the back would need it even more.
The Appalachians or whatever you want to call it, the place full of cryptids. Yeah, that's exactly right. Mothman lives there.
Mothman?
The Mothman.
The guy from Fallout?
Yeah, well, the Fallout, what is that? Fallout 76 takes place in the Appalachians.
Okay.
In West Virginia. Yep. But they're really nice. Appalachian Trail is super cool. There's like whitewater rafting and some other stuff. It's pretty neat. The Mothman stole your catalytic converter twice? I'm pretty sure that was just a meth addict. Because that's the other thing in the Appalachians.
Oh, Dave is there.
Yeah.
Dave, can you bring your Eldar Corsairs tomorrow?
There you go, Dave. Can you bring your Eldar tomorrow? I wasn't talking trash. Baldwin just wants to stir shit. He's a shit stirrer.
Perfect. I'm hoping for the best quality paint job.
They're for sure done. His hand and the Archon are painted. They're pretty good.
What are those ones? The Dark Eldar ones?
They're very similar to the Corsairs,
same, but
the Dark Eldar one.
But moody and emo. Best grade I've ever seen. Nice. I mean, it's not like I can say anything more about mine, so...
I haven't taken a good look at that new team yet. I didn't really get like a good...
Which one?
The like Cadian one they showed with the Red Terror.
Oh, the Adepticon?
Yeah. I didn't really take that great of a look at them, but they looked kind of neat. You can play the Mandrakes, Dave. Why don't you play? He wants to play you. We played together already. We played against NPOs, so he could learn the rules to shooting and combat and everything.
Yeah, I just want to have a go at playing the Corsairs because that's probably what I would want to paint. Come on.
I like them. They're pretty neat. You can come over early if you want. Yeah, that's fine. I like this figure. It's pretty cool. And I think I do like it better without the helmet, though the helmet is pretty neat.
The helmet is neat. Yeah, if it had a more open face, I would be into the helmet a bit more.
He's asking, he missed the beginning of the stream, and he's asking about your setup for the palette.
Right now it's just a mess.
Ignore this part.
Yeah, ignore this part. This was something else. When I started painting the face, I had like my kind of flesh tones or just my values for the skin up there, and the kind of darker colors that I use for mixing. So the darker magenta, blue, and green are on the bottom, and so I just do my mixes inside of this square that I made for myself with the colors I will use, mainly just out of habit, so that I know exactly what kind of where I will find any kind of paint when I need to search for them for mixes. And afterwards I added some colors to paint the hair, and now I'm painting the cloth, and yeah, no, it's a bit messy.
Pollen. You do such small mixes too at a time.
Yeah. That's somewhat a problem, usually. It happens that I have to remix or try to revitalize old mixes a bit, but it's also because I don't like to use paints for that long, so when things start to change a bit in consistency because it absorbs too much more water or because it stayed too long on the palette, I just prefer to start over in another corner with the fresh paint. And so in a sense this is forcing me to do so even more rather than trying to force myself to dig through old paint. Or maybe I'm just finding excuses for my behavior. That's another option.
All right, here's a question. Based on looking at your paintings,
Yeah.
what's your favorite thing to paint, and why is it gems?
I think in a vacuum it would be non-metallic metal.
Okay.
Just because I like actually finding random shapes like that when I'm painting an MM, but it's obviously much bigger and much harder or longer of a process. And gems are like kind of this in a very condensed and how would you say, like a very self-contained experience. Like it's the same thing, it's just okay, it will take me 10 minutes to do a good gem and I will enjoy the process and then I'm happy with myself, basically, I guess. It's kind of this, I don't know, somewhat the same thing with eyes. I know that okay, this is something that will take me some amount of time, but not too long, and it will be something good will come out of it, rather than having to.
Yeah, especially on armor like his, it's like a lot of non-metallic metals, a very big area.
Yeah, and it will be. It will take way longer for me to get a good feeling out of it. I feel. Or it will be a lot of exploration, which is not bad, but. Okay, but now.
Now for some gold.
Yeah.
What do you think of the mini color?
I like them quite a lot, especially. I mean, I don't have the whole range.
Yeah, me either.
But the few that I've tried, I like them. I really like the pastels also that I had more recently, and there is a few ones that are really, really good. For example, chocolate I really like, claret I really like. There are some really nice dark tones for mixing, and I like also the surface finish that you can have. I mean, you can be very smooth in the end with them.
Do I have gherkin? I don't think I do.
I think you have. I think it isn't it this one. It's
Is
just.
that it?
I mean, it's called new, but I guess it's the new gherkin
Oh, okay.
because it's very, very similar.
I don't ever read the names of bottles really anyways, so.
Yeah, I end up finding a spot for them in my drawers, and I just know that I'm looking for this one specifically usually. Toxic yellow.
I use that one a lot. I like it as a light yellow. A little better than ice yellow is a little too white for me.
Yeah, I think I bought something similar, but it was not toxic. Maybe flat yellow, which is.
There's also the greatest yellow ever made.
Yeah, this is too
Moon yellow.
too yellow for me. I mean,
Harumpfenstein. Thank you for the prime.
I think I would be just slightly taller if I were to be your twin brother.
Just a little.
Just a little, yeah. I'm only
I
missing.
don't know. You ever seen Twins starring Arnold Schwarzenegger and Danny DeVito?
No.
No? Okay.
But yeah, sure. Ever so slightly, just a few inches. That's the only thing missing, right? Do I want another? Okay, no, I
Yeah,
don't think
just
so.
really we're really close in height. Definitely. I know, it's kind of a problem. I'm hard to hide at Adepticon. It's difficult for me to keep a low profile. Oh, here we go. Pete's got a serious question. Thibaut, what are some of the struggles you work through when pushing out a high-level competition piece? Do you get burnout?
To some extent, but I think how can I say that? Well, I guess if I had infinite amount of time, I wouldn't get burned out, or I wouldn't have much of a problem. The problem is always to reconcile where I'm at right now with the piece and the deadline, and knowing that I have to speed up, because Eric has already been saying that to me quite a bit, that I somewhat of a leisure painter. Like I do like take my time. I don't want to rush, or I don't. I like exploring the model and everything, and so this is an enjoyable process until I realize that okay, now I need to move forward, and can I swear?
Yeah,
and get shit done. Otherwise it will never finish. It will never be finished, and then it's at that point it's another set of problems that arise. So there is a bit of that. My main problems I feel is keeping in mind the overall composition on larger models. It's been an issue on the last few ones that I painted, both the Zinch Rider, the Nurgle Lord, anything big that have to do a lot of sub-assemblies. I have trouble keeping in mind the overall composition. What else? But otherwise, I think I am the kind of person that can more easily than others maybe just put my head down and put in the hours needed to finish something. The issue is mostly when I need to do that or to start doing that. Did I found a good enough sketch or a good enough idea before I just have to refine and finish the model? If that makes sense.
Yeah.
And that's what I feel. That's why maybe some of my pieces are maybe a bit more hit or miss instead of being very consistent, and because it kind of depends on what I kind of find when I start painting. To some extent. Why did you get this long without swearing? I don't know. It's weird.
It's not your native language. I'm sure you are much more eloquent in your swearing in French.
I do. Sometimes it's a bit too easy, actually, to switch to swearing to express what I feel, I guess. I mean, also sometimes, like, I know some swearing in English, obviously. It's just that, I don't know, being in the front of the screen, I'm second-guessing myself with the expression that came to my mind from the get easily.
Favorite swear word? I don't have one. I don't swear that much, actually. That much.
I mean, it has to be putain. It's not like not that much choice, actually. Which I hope all of you guys learn to pronounce properly after playing a lot of Expedition 33 last year.
Actually, I think my favorite swear word is a Spanish swear word.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. Yeah, I like joder. It just hits hard.
What is that?
It's the equivalent of the F word in...
Okay. Just the way it rolls out of the tongue makes you... I'm proud of myself for this one.
Oh, have you gotten halfway? I can say I don't think I've ever started a figure over. I've abandoned figures, but I don't think I've ever started a figure over. Have you ever gotten halfway through a figure and started over?
No, not halfway through. Sometimes I did the first, like, I don't know, 15-20%, and maybe I'm still in the sketching phase and I just decide that maybe I should do something totally change a few of the main colors. But I never abandon the project, I guess. I just finish it some way or another. Sometimes it ends up not being the best, but at least it's done. I think that's what happened most of the time.
Australia has some pretty funny words. They have very funny sayings. You start quite dark. I mean, I normally do too. I was curious if you...
I really like starting quite dark because it's, I don't know, especially for an MM.
Yeah.
For silver, I would usually start almost black everywhere.
Uh-huh.
Just because it's easier to... I mean, at least I have one of the extreme of the value range on the model. And I can decide to leave that there. I'm not much of a glazing down.
Do you have any models that you recommend for starters? Maybe something easier to paint, more affordable to practice on? I mean, Space Marines are really easy to paint, right? Like...
True.
And if you get like a starter box or something, they're not that expensive for the number of figures you get. You're off camera.
Sorry.
Not that it matters that much.
Yeah,
He's just blacking in parts that are behind the head.
Yeah, I don't want to have like...
Gray showing.
Yeah, whitish gray showing through when I'm building the NMM effect.
So that's one. And they're good figures. Yeah, really simple shapes.
Yeah, I think the main thing is still starting on good figures actually, instead of having to deal with bad sculpts and...
Yeah. But it doesn't have to be Space Marines. The most important thing I think I can recommend for figures starting out is just painting figures you enjoy, right? Like, don't pick something you're not gonna... If you're not having fun painting it, like you're not excited about painting it, you're not gonna have fun painting it. So picking a figure that you think is cool is the most important part.
And yeah, I mean, if you're not into 32mm or Warhammer, there is a lot of academic busts nowadays that you can easily practice on. Some goodly, nicely sculpted academic busts that you can even print yourself. So
yeah, if you're into 3D printing, there are definitely a few that are good. I know. Also, Sculpts sells some like smaller busts that you can print. I'm pretty sure. There's others.
The other one that you showed me earlier.
Which one's that?
The guy with the beard.
The guy with the beard?
They are all guys with beards, but
there are a lot of guys with beards around. Oh, hardest piece you have done, and would you go back and change anything afterwards? I'm going to guess no, you wouldn't go back and change anything afterwards because you didn't do it, right?
What do you mean?
Like the hardest piece you painted, did you actually change anything afterwards?
Oh, no.
Yeah.
No, because there is no point in changing things. I guess if it didn't have placed, I would have go back. I mean, the hardest piece I've done for me is the Nurgle Lord on Dragon Lizard that I did last year for Adepticon. For Essence, sorry. Just because of the sheer size, the amount of time I spent on the conversion, and as I said, like the struggle with having to find a good composition and coherent scheme with multiple sub-assemblies, and in the end I feel that the idea for the base wasn't the best, and could have been more, I mean, I don't know, could have been just better, more original, and it wasn't really helpful to have this idea for the water effect. So I guess if it hadn't placed and get a trophy last year, I probably would have removed the dragon from the base and try to find another idea to place it on for the next GD. Yeah, I guess that's it. Otherwise, I haven't had that many.
All we got was a crappy silver.
I mean, I'm very happy with the result in the end, but I was, because of how hard it was, I was very doubtful of myself when I entered it at Essen.
Yeah, I've gone back and fixed things on parts of models, but I don't really ever like go back and change things. I've improved some elements. Like,
how do you distinguish change and
changing
improved?
would be like fundamentally like altering the model. So like, I don't know, changing a color on something, or yeah. You know, like making something significantly changed. Rebasing it or something like that. The only time I think I really go back and touch up models is like on the one I did from Layla, the San Giovanni. Like I went back and improved the light on the back of the model some afterwards.
Yeah.
But that's about it. You are going for quite desaturated, aren't
you? Yeah, probably. I mean, it is always easy to glaze back some saturation once I go. I'm almost too white, but.
Or what's your biggest miniature hot take? Do you have one? What's a pet peeve you have?
A pet peeve that I have, people talking about like stripping their models. I mean, I have repainted over models or part of a model that I need to improve or change like so many times. So yeah, if you really want to change or get a do-over, like stripping is not necessary at all.
Just do it again.
Just do it again, I mean, if the model is really for this specific model has to be for competition or anything, just repaint over it, and if not, just start over on something new. I don't care, instead of obsessing over the same model for I don't know how long.
What do you think about people that re-enter the same models in Golden Demon like 6 years in a row? Always like trying to improve it.
6 years is a bit long.
Okay.
I think I'm not against re-entries, but 6 years is getting long. And there is also for me, my opinion wouldn't be the same if it was actually trying to improve it every time, or just re-entering for the sake of maybe I will try to win something this time. Like, are you really happy with yourself when you are doing that? I don't know. Pretty much against it at that point. And I guess when you are reaching the 6 years mark, then it's not about improving the model anymore. It's just about trying to grab something. What about you?
My miniature pet peeves. Well, not painting the back. You should paint the backs of your models. Unless it's just a sketch. Okay. If it's a sketch, then, like, who cares? You know.
When it's not supposed to be
then it's
presented or showed at an event or anything.
Yeah. Like, if you just want to work on faces, you don't...
Yeah.
And you're just going to abandon it afterwards, then who cares? What would be the other? Presentation is big for me. When people put figures on, like, way too big of plinths, that drives me nuts.
Okay.
Like, you have a figure, a bust this big. It's like this. And then you put it on a plinth that's, like, way too huge for it. I think all of those little things, like, should be considered in like, as part of the model.
Yeah, just the afterthought of, I need to put it on something, and yeah.
Like, all of that is part of the overall presentation of the model. Calvin? Am I reading that right? Oh, Catrin. Hello. Thanks for the follow. Going to a 3-day class with Banshee this weekend. Any inside jokes I can sneak in on him? You could ask him how he likes Cahoon food. That's one. Trying to think of any others. I'm sure I could think of some, but not too many are coming right now. Couldn't hear you. What type of food? Cahoon.
Isn't it obvious?
Yeah, isn't it super obvious what type of food I'm talking about?
Will he understand the joke? Does he remember?
He'll probably remember.
Okay.
And he's asking, did I clean up is there any sugar-free Rebels on this desk? There's one on that desk that I drank during this stream.
Yeah. There was only one, and it's not on the desk I'm currently painting on.
He also really, if you want to do a joke on Alfonso, buy a jar of the what is that called? The like spicy cauliflower stuff. He'll love you for that.
Does that exist?
Yeah.
What is a jar of that? Is it submerged in something like pickles?
Not kimchi, because kimchi is cabbage. It's cauliflower. So it's like it's like pickled cauliflower in spices. I forget what the name is. Sometimes it has like the little tiny onions and pickles in it. Yeah, Banshee's that new up-and-comer from GD. Exactly.
Yeah, he must be listed on GD Compendium as a first-time winner, right, or something like that.
Yeah. There you go. GR Diniera? GR Diniera? Whatever. Spicy cauliflower. He'll love you for bringing that.
Do you like it, or is it just...
There's a story.
Okay.
There's a story
but you specifically, do you like this kind of thing?
I like it.
Okay.
Jardinera. There you go.
Sounds weird.
That's not an inside joke, though. That's just making fun of his team. Don't make fun of his football club. You trying to make enemies with him this weekend?
That's one way to be remembered, I guess.
And then you can ask him the cauliflower story. Alfonso does not deal well with spices.
Oh, yeah?
No, not at all.
One
Adepticon, we went out to a Chinese restaurant, like one of those like family style ones with the lazy Susan in the middle of the table. So they put all the dishes in the middle and you can spin it around and everybody takes a little bit of each.
Okay.
I was like, you know how the kings had like the taster to see if it would poison the king?
You were his taster for spicy food?
Yeah, that was me at the table. He sat to my left and I had to take a bite of every dish and tell him whether he could eat it or not.
And were you a good tester, or did you...
I was nice.
Do a few jokes?
No, I did not, because I know he really can't handle it. He is very intolerant of spicy foods.
So even less than me, then?
Yeah. You're not bad.
For a European? Was that going to be the...
No, it's
the second,
not even...
the second half.
a lot of Americans can't do it either. The percentage of Europeans that can't handle it is much higher, but... That would 100% happen, Craigsog. If you slipped him 3 Flamin' Hot Cheetos, the class would be canceled.
Are they that hot?
Flaming hot Cheetos?
Yeah. No?
No. Not even close.
Okay.
Yeah, I made chili for you, and you ate the spicier one. So
Yeah, it was good.
yeah, you did all right.
I was in my prime of training, I guess, at that point. With spicy food.
Ricardo is probably the person European that I know that can handle it best. But he grows his own like chilies and stuff.
He's training at home.
Dude, Dave, where's my boo Rudy? This is like an Indonesian, like, I don't even know if you call it like a sauce. It's like a pepper mash. That's delicious. It's like an Indonesian. A sambal, there you go. Super good.
Okay.
The Boo Rudy. Want some chicken? Delicious. No, it's not. Some of them are spicier than others. I like the color scheme on this guy. It's good.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah. I like that purple that's like a bit desaturated. It's not like too violet.
Someone in one of my classes during the weekend at Adepticon asked me how I managed to have usually so many colors according to her in my pieces works together, and I just said my secret just desaturating everything.
I mean, that's kind of the key, is like, that's an easy trick anyways, is just to saturate a bunch of them and then try and just use a few like really punchy colors, right? So like on your GD entry, like the turquoise is very saturated.
Yeah, and everything else is subdued compared to that.
Grays just harmonize better. Are you enjoying the size 6?
I'm ashamed, but yes. I mean, for this size of person, just...
Yes, Dave. The yellow one.
Sketching and... sketching and not being too much into the little details, like, it works very well, but...
It kind of stops you from, like, focusing on the details too much, too early.
True, yeah.
bad. You've only been painting for 2.5 hours. Actually, you haven't even been painting 2.5 hours. Because you technically were talking a bunch about your figure before that.
Am I doing good?
Yeah. Yeah, good speed.
I should have a pocket Eric at home to to force me.
Go faster.
Do not dick around. Paint, paint.
Good. Well. Let me know when you're ready.
Ready for?
Ready to stop.
Okay. I mean, I'm okay for now. I don't know.
Okay.
How long you want to keep going?
As long as you want. And as long as we are entertaining, I guess. But they find this entertaining. We could just put on music, and I'm not going to put on music. I never do that. Everyone falls asleep is what really happens.
But you can never know.
Yeah. I just secretly put everyone to sleep while painting.
In the end, you're the last one standing.
Even the Australians who it's morning, they fall back asleep. Yeah, it's ASMR. Painting ASMR. Lunchtime nap in order for sure. There you go. Take a little afternoon power nap. You were talking about classes earlier. Do you recommend already having a base knowledge before attending? Or are there good, like, brand new painters? There are classes for, like, really beginners. But I would still probably recommend, like, getting at least familiarized with the tools. Eric, the feedback you gave it the Friday before... What? The septic?
Adepticon, I guess. It just
Was
messed up with, yeah.
Model looking much better. Well, thanks. Glad to hear it. Spectral Rook. Hello. Welcome. Thanks for following. Ugh. I'm getting done. Ready to watch some Daredevil.
Yeah.
Anybody else watching the new season of Daredevil? Or Invincible? I haven't watched any of Invincible yet. I could say Eric's Back to Basics class and Andy Wardle's brush control classes were amazing, and I'm only about 3 to 4 months into the hobby. Well, thanks. Yeah, both of the first few episodes of each have come out. Treximal, thanks for the Prime. Appreciate it. This is why I was paying for a bunch of dinners. It's getting on me all these subs, dude.
Okay, that makes more sense. I will stop feeling guilty now.
You guys have any comp pieces you're going to be starting? What's the next comp you guys plan on? Well, we're both judging at MPO in like what? A little like
a month and a half?
Month and a half?
Something like that, yeah.
So won't be entering there. I can't enter at Contrast.
I won't be at Contrast because I will be judging another French show at that point. I guess...
The first contest I can enter this year
is Monte?
Is SMC.
Oh, SMC.
Because and I'm not even on... Even though I'm judging, I'm on a separate judging team. Like a completely separate judging team.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I guess the next one for me will be probably... GD Spiel.
Yeah, okay. I can't enter that either.
Yeah, you cannot enter that either. And Monte afterwards, but obviously there will be the issue of the two of them being a bit too close to each other again.
Speaking of Andy, any date in mind for the Goblin paint? Yes. Yes. Well, no, not exactly a date in mind. But we are going to do it. Like, I need to talk to him and figure out when a good day is. But we want to do it before MPO, obviously.
Are you going to paint it together on stream?
Yeah.
That's nice.
And as far as competition entries, I'm not going to tell you. Secret projects.
Super duper secrets.
Do either of you guys feel like there's already could be a place for more painterly styles? I'm thinking like Craft World Studios. Yeah, I mean, of course. What is his name? Lucas Paints? The British guy that did like the 30 busts in January.
Yeah. Lucas Pence, I guess is his Instagram.
He did I loved those. I thought they were super cool. Lucas Williams. Dude, Thibaut, don't even ask Thibaut about Big Zam. We've already been talking about Gundam, and he's like so into it.
What?
Someone asked you about a mech that's shaped like a hamburger with skinny legs.
Can I say that? What's his name? Gun cannon?
Yeah, the gun cannon?
Is stupid?
No, you can't say that.
Okay.
I'm ending the stream.
Okay. Too late. It's out now. But Eric has been showing me a bunch of Gundams and this looks cool. Yeah.
Thanks, Bald Man. Appreciate it. Thanks for the gifted stuff. To Darling Creep Show. Speaking of Gundams, here, I'm going to show this real quick. I'll show off my roommate's Gundam. He's asleep now. I can show it on stream. put it under the camera.
And
Gonna raise it way up. Bum 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 bum. So my roommate just finished this one. Yeah, dude. Pretty cool. Yeah, I am just going to show off a Gundam like that. Yep. We're not talking about Tequila. So Tequila Gundam 1, like, they did a poll the other day, like Bandai did, about, like, the top Gundams, like a fan vote. And the Tequila Gundam won a bunch of fan votes. It's super racist. G Gundam is this one Gundam series where a bunch of different Gundams, like, from different nations fight each other.
okay, and so...
And they're all based on stereotypes.
Okay. What's the French one?
Oh, shit. Let me look up the French Gundam.
Is there a Baguette Gundam?
So the American Gundam has, like, a football helmet, and he has his hands wrapped like a boxer.
Okay.
And it's like, why does a robot need to wrap its hands? The Dutch Gundam is... Can you guess what the Dutch Gundam is?
Good at cheese?
No. He has a windmill on his chest.
Does he use it to fly? Like does the windmill spin to
Gundam Rose is the French Gundam.
Rose? Oh, nice.
And he's got a Napoleon hat.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah, so he's got like a rapier and a Napoleon hat. They're all like super stereotyped. It's very funny. Hey, miniatures are cool.
Apparently.
Yeah.
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 Eric has a lot more randomly built and misplaced miniature in his house. This is how we describe that. And since at my place I only have like the current thing that I'm painting built and the one that are finished on my shelves, I just discovered like a bunch of minis all over the place and I'm like, okay, miniatures are cool. Sometimes you forget.
There is a lot of like little class figures and sketches just all over the place. Ones that are just, you know.
And a huge amount of Kill Team figures.
Yeah. And Kingdom Death.
Yeah.
But they're not work in progresses, okay? That's the important thing to realize. All the little figures that are just laying around are not work in progresses. They're abandoned, like, sketches.
It's their state.
Yeah. The bus we did in Eric's class, can you buy as a single?
Yeah, the one from Victor Aguilar, this girl.
This one right here? Yes. Yes, you can.
I think Miniature Art Academy sells it, if I'm not mistaken.
If I remember correctly. He sells a few others also. God, my nose is running so much. I gotta go blow it. Hold down the stream for 5 seconds.
Sure, I will wreak havoc.
Alright, don't tell everyone my secrets.
Exactly, I'm taking over. I think I will change his password and change the key to his house, and I'm good to go. What do you guys want to know? Plant my flag. There isn't any flag. I haven't brought my French flag to claim the territory with me. Pretty much all garbage. I mean, I wouldn't say all, because I haven't tried that many. I tried a few, and I realized that it wasn't worth the hassle. So that's where I'm at for French food in the US. I cannot do that, Raf. There is so many hidden spaces for emergency Red Bull. Cannot get rid of it all.
The anime is pretty good.
Thanks.
How's the sketch? Good? Feel good about it?
Yeah, I think.
Hold it for the camera so it's like in the...
Yeah.
There you go.
This area I'm still not too happy about. I think it should be brighter.
It is a weird shape.
Yeah. So maybe if you one more reflection there, or something slightly brighter anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, why not? And now I would have to go back in with some darker tones and clean up a bit of the few of the transition and add random dark spots. That's what I would do. Do the edge highlight to see edge highlight and black lining to see things a bit clearer. But that's the point where I would feel a bit. I would feel like confident that okay, I know where I'm going.
Yeah.
And it's mostly refinement. And maybe finding a few more interesting spots and dots to add. Like for example, I could have just random dots here. Small sparkly reflection. Yeah.
Cool. All right. We've been going for 3 hours. Not bad for 3 hours.
Yeah, not bad. Yeah. As I said, yeah, I need a pocket shoe to to bring the pressure at home.
Sweet. The Switch.
Everyone, say thanks to Thibaut for guest painting.
Well, thank you everyone, and T-Man for sure. Random nickname.